Sometimes, if you're like me, you're beginning to wish there's a little less news. But that's not possible in this economy, or in this war, or in the billionaires' economy. It ain't gonna happen. We're gonna have to fight back, and there's gonna be even more turmoil in the economy. But this time, it'll be for us, not the billionaires. There's a reason there's a billionaires' economy. Trump made it happen. He said point blank at the beginning of his tenure here, hey, you give me $1 billion, meaning $1 billion from the fossil fuel industry, and he'll reward them. And the GOP, who voted for the fossil fuel industry over their constituents' regrets, they got $105 million. So as I've been saying, it's not that the GOP is afraid of Trump. No siree. The GOP is afraid to lose the money that they're getting from every lobbyist. Every time $1 billion goes ka-chink to Trump, guess what? The Republicans in Congress are also getting a big chunk of money. I figure if the ratio was 105 million to 1 billion, they're getting about 10%. It's not bad if you only care about yourself and you don't care about the country. And they don't. The ideology is not there. The ideology is what's in it for me. And that's how the billionaires like it. And that's why they're pumping close to $1 billion into the midterm elections. They like the contracts that the government gives them. They like the deregulation that they've gotten used to. And they like the tax cuts. And if the tax cuts don't continue their way, well, they're perfectly happy to move to that island in Florida where nobody can touch them because they're all there together with their own kind, living the good life. Or so they think. Waiting till the next hurricane hits, unless they've got something that's going to repel hurricanes from engulfing the island. Well, we'll see. And they'll see. And if they don't have Florida, they got Texas, where they can move to, wherever it is. Their money is 120% or 40% of the GDP. There's so many billions involved that we could probably pay down our government debt 4 or 5 times over, at least, with just the money that those billionaires are paying in loopholes, pensions, estate taxes, FICA taxes, you name it. And what do they care about? As I said, deregulation. We don't have FDA inspectors. We don't have OSHA inspectors. We're laying off folks with 6-figure salaries. That's what they love. After all, if they use AI or they use chat boxes, they don't need middle managers. And they certainly don't need middle managers to control their business because they can control it just the way they like it, with no people, doing what they want with no controls and no regulations. So what if their tax cuts adds money to the federal deficit? They don't care, as long as our social safety net is cut. Because I think they're thinking that a subservient people will just accept anything. But I don't think they reckoned on a backlash from the American people. Sure, we've been conned, We've been conned many times. We've gone through the Civil War, where people were enslaved, and there was a backlash, and we passed laws to make folks equal. There was the Gilded Age in the early 1900s, leading to an incredible market crash, and that was taken over by the billionaires of the time, the railroad barons. We had poor government judgment then, and we had all these titans of industry meddling in government affairs. It caused a magnificent crash that we didn't come out of until we entered World War II. All FDR's programs, they were designed to help the middle class. But it was a long, drawn-out, upwards movement. And it really didn't culminate into prosperity until after World War II. Trump is obviously not doing the same here. His wars are wars of choice. And as far as the billionaire class is concerned, they're not suffering, nor will they. They're 100% isolated. So when you see a Republican running for office in the midterm election, don't vote for him. A vote for him is for billionaire autocracy. And they don't even look at us or think about us or care about us. You want a real person who understands the issues and really is a patriot and cares about his neighbors or her neighbors and wants to do the best they can. Just like that old movie, Mr. Smith Goes to Washington. Quaint. But for many years, folks who went to Washington went with one thought in mind. They wanted to help the people in their communities have a better future. It's not so quaint now. After looking at billionaire influence, I say, it's time to make a change.